What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and in this video, we are checking out the brand new Yaber T2 Plus portable projector. Now, you guys know I've reviewed a ton of different projectors on my channel over the years. Everything from the big, expensive, ultra short throw home theater style setups to the affordable all-in-one portable options. And this new T2 Plus falls into that category, which nowadays is what I personally prefer. Having the option to watch a movie on the big screen in any room in your home, or take the projector with you to an event, a friend's house, an outdoor get-together, a hotel, or anywhere else, that's what this is all about. It's a totally portable setup, no power cable or HDMI cord required. It ships with a Google TV dongle that comes with every streaming app and content service you can think of pre-installed. And best of all, this isn't some dinky, dim, low-res, rough-sounding off-brand thing from Amazon. This is a solid, well-specced and feature-packed portable projector from a company that's had a stout lineup of products the last few years. And they've also partnered with a sound company that you're familiar with. If you're interested in learning more about Yaber's new T2 Plus projector or any of their other products, I'll leave a link down below to their website and to the launch page of this new T2 Plus, but I'm of course going to fill you in on everything you need to know here in this video. First things first, let's just quickly unbox it so I can show you what comes included. There's a lot of cool stuff actually, and then I'll talk about everything this projector can do. So flipping open the lid here, the first thing you get is a stack of paperwork with some helpful setup instructions if you need them. Next up, you'll find two separate boxes filled with some accessories. In box number 1, there is an HDMI cable that they toss in here if you do need one, but like I mentioned, you don't really have to connect any external devices to this projector if you don't want to. More on that in a moment. In box number 2, there's a power cable used for recharging the projector. There's also a really nice remote with dedicated streaming buttons front and center. And then also included is this, a Google TV streaming dongle and HDMI adapter. So you can watch all your favorite content right on the projector with this little dongle without needing to plug in any other big hardware. Speaking of the projector, here is the new T2 Plus itself. And as we pull off one final layer of packaging, what struck me right away was just how nice this projector looks. Between the light cream colorway to the subtle gold chrome accents and the premium build, to me, this looks like a top-tier projector, and the rotating handle finished with this brown leather-like grip is the cherry on top of its stellar overall design. Now, obviously, portability is the name of the game here. So with the projector in hand, it weighs less than 10 pounds. It's super easy to pick up and carry, and the handle itself is actually dual functioning. When you've found the perfect spot to place it, and you maybe want to adjust the viewing angle, you can tilt the handle all the way down underneath to use it as sort of a stand to tilt the whole thing up. It's a really smart design. Obviously, up front, you've got the lens, the small JBL logo that designates the T2 Plus's excellent speaker setup, more on that in a moment, some ventilation to dissipate heat, and at the very bottom, an autofocus sensor that helps the projector automatically adjust the projection screen focus and keystone so you don't have to really do any setup if you move it from space to space. Around back, you'll find all your inputs, including an Ethernet port, audio jack, HDMI ARC port, USB, and an IR sensor. The power button is up at the top, and that Google TV streaming dongle I mentioned earlier, well, with that nifty little right angle HDMI adapter, that plugs right into the back of the projector, and you now have a totally simple and seamless setup to get all your apps and content shown on the big screen. Like I mentioned a moment ago, when you turn on the T2 Plus, the projector will take a moment to automatically adjust the projection based on the distance from the wall and the angle. It'll focus, adjust the projection screen angle and the zoom each and every time you move it to a new location, and this is really convenient, since chances are you'll be moving it from room to room or taking it with you on the go quite regularly, and you don't really need to set it up or readjust the view settings every single time you move it. However, if you still want to adjust the projection a little bit yourself, you totally can. The main screen here gives you the basic options from Yaber's own built-in menu for selecting inputs, setting the theme and screensaver, choosing from pre-installed media you may have, and most importantly, adjusting the projector's settings. As far as the projector settings settings, you can first choose whether the projector is front, rear, or ceiling mounted, and then you can dive into the keystone and focus controls to get exactly the right look. You can also set the zoom, which is really helpful, especially if you need to place it closer or further away from the wall, but maybe want a different sized screen. You can also adjust the image settings. Yaber gives you 5 picture profiles to choose from, along with a custom option to adjust the brightness, color, and more. I made some picture adjustments myself to get what I thought was the best looking image, and between the easy autofocus options and robust picture adjustments, setting this up was pretty darn simple. The Google TV dongle, by the way, should be pretty familiar to anyone who has used, well, the Google TV or any other Android-based streaming dongle. You have a ton of pre-installed apps with endless more available at your fingertips, and pretty much every app and streaming service is available to you. Like I said before, you don't have to ever plug in a laptop or a secondary device into this projector if you don't want to, and I'd prefer not to personally. This Google TV dongle basically makes this an all-in-one plug-and-play setup, and as long as you have a Wi-Fi connection or general internet access, you've got all your content right here ready for you. The T2 Plus projects a full HD 1080p resolution image at up to 450 anti-lumens of brightness. As far as sharpness and clarity, I think 1080p is perfectly fine, even for the 100 plus inch screen size that this thing can offer you, and so long as the content itself is at least 1080 resolution, whatever it is you're looking at should look great. The projector works best obviously in dim or dark environments, but even with some light on in a room, you can still see the projector gets decently bright. You probably won't be watching anything in broad daylight with this projector, unfortunately, and I think Yaber had to partly balance the built-in battery life when they took into consideration the brightness and other specs, but the battery inside this projector can power it for up to 2.5 hours on a single charge. That's pretty good considering the size and other features, and truly does make this a totally portable projector. What I also really like about the T2 Plus is the sound. The projector has a built-in speaker setup with JBL hardware and Dolby audio support, and in the world of portable speakers, JBL is a top-tier option. The speakers inside this projector get really loud, considering it's that smaller portable setup, and the overall sound is really solid. You can connect other audio sources to this if you want to, but I don't think that's necessary. Here's what it sounds like so you can get an idea.
Then Alonso, Leclerc, Ocon, Norris, Gasly, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg and Albon the top 10, looking to the inside deck.
And here's the best thing. Do you remember the horn, which was rubbish?
One other thing I just want to quickly mention, the remote that Yaber gives you with the T2 Plus is really nice. You've got 4 dedicated buttons for Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, and Prime Video. There's a button for your focus controls, so you can quickly adjust the projection without jumping through all the menus. It's got voice command support. It's a big remote with big tactile buttons. It's basically as nice as what you'd get with a name brand TV. Over the last few years, we've seen portable projectors get really good, and Yaber's new T2 Plus is precisely that type of projector. Its portability is definitely its main selling point, of course. It's the grab and go, take anywhere, easy to set up sort of projector that you're going to get continued use out of time and time again, but its portability and compact form factor aren't a substitute for a lack of features. It's sharp, it's plenty bright, the built-in JBL sound completes the all-in-one package, and the included Google TV dongle means you never really have to mess with any cables or external sources whatsoever. This is a fantastic all-in-one portable projector that's perfect for any occasion, and I highly recommend it. So there you go, that's Yaber's new T2 Plus portable projector. What do you guys think of this thing? Which of your favorite movies or TV shows would you like to watch on it? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.